welcome to Kiev. For all of my Facebook friends who have never been to this part of the world, this is one of the oldest buildings. This is one of the most famous markets here in Kiev, called the Sarabsky Rynok, which is market in Ukrainian. Of course, I'm trying not to get killed by the car here. But this is like one of the oldest regions in Kiev. We are trying to cross the street and get into the main street of Kiev, Считает. Once we get there, I'll film some more for you guys to have an idea what it looks like. Lida, say hi. Now we are on the central street of Kiev, which is on weekdays open to traffic, and on weekends it's closed, so you can actually walk wherever you please. And what I wanted to film here is the store that belongs to the Ukrainian president, Kiev.Poroshenko, and the name, as you can see, is part of his last name, Poroshenko. Chocolates are really good. However, when he was elected the president, he was supposed to sell the business, which didn't happen. So everybody's still wondering what happened and why the business is still not sold. So anyway, you guys are welcome to walk with us, and I'll show you some more of this beautiful street in Kiev. A little coffee machine to get you going, since this is morning. Again, welcome to Kiev. We walk all the way through Считает, and it kind of flows into the Maydan. I believe everybody knows this word, the central big square in Kiev. That's where all the protests broke out 2 years ago in winter. The statue symbolizing the motherland, Ukraine, and actually bullfighting is going on over here. And then it spilled over to the other side of Maydan. This is the building that got burned down, and they kind of covered it up, you know, with the Ukrainian slogan, "Glory to the Ukraine, glory to the heroes." And it's, I mean, they still didn't fix it. There was a lot of people who got burned here, people who were wounded on Maydan. That 100. This is the Central Square Street. That's where all the fighting broke out, where 100 people were shot on this street here. So it's kind of used to love this square. Kind of, you know, right now it's a very, very sad part of Kiev. So we're gonna continue through the square and get to the market, like the outside street artisan market, one of the best parts of Kiev, like one of my favorite parts of Kiev. Just showing some Ukraine's Maydan from the other side. There's a part where you can see the onion zone of St. Michael's Church. This church is famous by ringing its bells when the fight broke out here and the police was trying to stop the protesters, and they were trying to they were attacking protesters, and the church's bells started ringing, letting Kiev know that the protesters needed help. So people from all over Kiev were pulling to the Central Square to, you know, assist other people here. Going down the street, there's a favorite little cafe here that Lida absolutely loves when she gets to Kiev. Pierogis, borsches, all kinds of salads and other dishes that we cook and like here. So we're gonna go eat, and just showing you a little bit of people showing their attitude towards the country, very patriotic with the flags. And just a part of how Kiev is built on all these hills, right? Very hilly. So you can see like the street going way down, and then it's gonna go back up. So yeah, once we find the little cafe, I'm gonna show you what they have there. All kinds of food. Really yummy. Alright, so we're inside the little cafe. I'll show you what it looks like from the outside. Kind of very homey, you got this little home atmosphere. They got the books here. Kind of for those who used to love this Soviet times, because it's got the stickers that we used to have, newspapers. Usually we have some kind of TV that's showing the old movies that everybody loves. So yeah, it's got really this. Lida already knows what she wants. She wants a little.
Lida заказывает гороховое пюре.
So this is what the menu looks like. Okay, like a big magazine. What I love about it is it not only lists the food that you're going to eat, but it also gives you great pictures. So even if you're not hungry, after looking at this, you're going to get very, very hungry. So what we ordered from here, this is like the traditional pierogis and with all kinds of different stuffings. So you can get them stuffed with fruit, like these guys here. Cherries and blackberries. This is apple and cinnamon. This is cottage cheese, or this is like lazy kind of pierogi where cottage cheese is mixed with flour and water. So different kind of cherry pierogis. These are with meat, and Lida's favorite these little like meat pockets. Siberian pelmeni called. Then there's different kinds, some more. And they have all kinds of like toppings where you can get them with. Like these guys are meat pierogis, but they have mushrooms and onions cooked in sauce. And so I ordered different ones. So once it gets here, I'll show you what they look like alive.
Еще хочу.
That has a portion of dumplings.
Dumplings?
Yes, well, I don't know what they're called in English. We call them dumplings with meat. Dumplings served with some mushrooms and onions and creamy sauce. Dumplings with meat and some cherry dumplings. Still waiting for.
Сама.
Now dumplings with cabbage and mushroom. Those have to be eaten with celery. Anyway, St. Michael's Cathedral. We just been to. I showed you the Saint Sophia, right? And now we're coming to the St. Sophia's Cathedral. It's St. Michael's, I'm sorry. And you see a beautiful mural map there. So I told you guys that this was the cathedral that was calling for people in Kiev to let them know that the protesters were attacked by the police downtown. So it's just a little bit of bells for you today. Everybody, welcome to St. Andrew's Descent. It's a famous cobblestone street, which is cobblestone all down there, but it's an open artisan market. And as we'll be going by, I'll show you the booths, and you can buy all kinds of souvenirs here. Made by local artisans, and it takes you all the way down. It's a street that goes all the way down. There's you can see open piano stage, so you can come up and play the instrument if you can play it. And another little thing I wanted to show you guys is St. Andrew's Church, and the name of St. Andrew's Descent comes from this church. You can see it looks like a, I don't know, a candy, right? And beautiful colors. One of my aspirations and projects I would love to stitch one day is a picture of St. Andrew's Church. So as we're walking by, I'm going to show you a little closer. Just a little bit of the boots on this side. There's the church right here.
Тут же есть этот городок. Та рыба мы тогда были.
О, туда идем. Да, сейчас мы туда пойдем. So you can see, guys, the booth, you can just get going through these and you can, you know, take a peek at what they're selling here. There's all kind of military paraphernalia, everything that's, you know, from Soviet Union, if it's something that you're, you know, treasuring and wanted to buy. One of the things that they are selling now, Ukrainians are loving, is a toilet paper with President Putin on it. So I'm not going to comment on that. It's not my favorite item, but that's what people are loving right now. So, I mean, the Ukrainian souvenirs are little stitched bags, a lot of embroidered things, because this is like traditional Ukrainian stuff. You can get the outfits for the children, and a lot of woodwork, all kinds of jewelry. So, something like this that you would use to decorate your kitchen or just anywhere in your house. Beautiful. You can just imagine in the famous Ukrainian писанки, which is traditional painted eggs. These guys are made out of wood. Usually they make them out of real egg, which is blown and then decorated with beeswax and coloring. So there's a lot of things. Like, it's absolutely up to you what you love. You can find anything you like, you know. Any kind of bead decorations, right? And
I'm not sure. I think you bought it on.
shirts.
There we go.
Just taking a little video of one of the oldest trees in Kiev.Pirogi, which was planted in 17th century. It says right here. And it was built in front of the church that was over here, and it was destroyed. One of the really like oldest churches here was destroyed by the Mongol Tatars, which were invading Ukraine at the time. So you can see how big this tree is. And the aroma, you guys cannot imagine the smell, how delicious and sweet it smells. The Museum of National History by the tree that I just filmed. Gosh, forgot the English name of the tree. But anyway, the Museum of National History's got some pieces of national history. As you can see, the pagan idols that Slavs were using, right, to pray and to ask gods for rain and for their favors. And these are obviously one of the ones that still made it. This place that we are coming to, this is actually the heart of Kiev, because this is where the Kiev Rus began. This is the little stone that is inscribed in ancient Slavic language, and it tells you that this is where the Russian or Rus started from. And it's right here in the heart of Kiev, next to St. Andrew's Church and Museum of History. This is basically where Kiev started to build from. Okay, and Kiev now is 1533 years old, guys. You can just imagine the 4-digit number. This is how old this city is. So here you go. Welcome to Kiev. And it says, "Откуда пошла русская земля?" This is where the Rus world came from. So yes, the ancient Slavic language, and you can see the stone is real old, right? And we can see the Kiev being built all the way out there, all the way behind in front of us. But this is like a little sacred spot here that's been preserved. Yes, a little playground also in the center of Kiev, which they built based on Alice's adventures in Wonderland. And it's all mosaics, as you can see, right? A little baby sitting on a pillow tower. It's kind of slanted, you're expecting it to fall. It's extremely colorful, beautifully done. So I'll come up and we'll, you know, do some pictures, do some video close-up. So the little It's not the Alice in Wonderland part, but it's also one of the famous books. The books we were actually brought up with was by the author of Saint-Exupéry and his Little Prince. I'm sure you guys have heard about it. It's a little prince with his little fox friend, and his famous phrase of that we're responsible for those we adopt. So let's go back up and get some more of this beautiful playground. You can see the little fountain. Okay, well, fountain spilling water on itself. And then you can go sit down and rest if you're tired. And then you can go sit down and rest in the little bunny if you're tired. And we're still looking for those playing cards from Alice in Wonderland. Friends, she comes to Kiev, she loves to visit. Да, ты посидела в кошке? Да. You feed your friends. Ну вон, видишь, вот там вот кот чеширский.
Не помнишь, как
это
мы здесь
игральная
были, нет?
площадка с картами, да?
I just like
Yes.
Фотография есть, вы с мамой там.
So this Cheshire cat, and the play card symbols, some more of the pillow towers. Something is being fixed here. It is getting acquainted with the Cheshire cat and the rabbit. I don't even know where she is now. She's somewhere over there. Hi, Cheshire cat.
По-моему, там
There she
пасти выглядывали дверь.
Да, да. We are following St. Andrew's Descent. Welcome to St. Andrew's Descent. Kiev, Ukraine. Always I find something I like. A cute little bag with a map of Ukraine. It's stitched like fabric and it's got the names in there. Best part is Crimea is still a part of Ukrainian map. So I'm thinking about this one. It's cute. It's all kinds of like traditional Ukrainian napkins or placemats and the dolls, and then these dolls is kind of like my cat that I have in my kitchen. So
See?
yes, all very
So
very
красиво.
traditional magnets, these stitched stuff and embroidery, very cute hoodie, awesome little bags, and the Ukrainian eggs. Oh my god, I love these eggs. I think something. Look at these eggs, guys. We adopted them. Oh my gosh. Fall in love totally and completely fell. So actually stitch something like this myself, but
Что хочешь, на разные варианты. Так, 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 так.
this is Ukrainian
Salo.
which is the smoked pig fat, which we love.
Настоящее сало.